Hugh Morris.
Oh, there you are. Okay. I'll put that there. How's everybody tonight? Yeah, that's good to hear. Alright, so I was thinking about maybe telling you a little story or a little problem that's been pestering me these last couple of weeks. So, recently I've been more and more nervous about my driving wheel, behind the wheel driver's test, and I've been finding myself daydreaming more and more often about my driving exam. I wouldn't call it daydreaming, I guess. It's more of a nightmare. Day nightmare? Yeah, let's go with that. Okay, well, anyway, all these nightmares start simply. So let me take you into my dream. Whoosh. Okay, almost dropped that. All right. So, first, I step into the car, open the door, get in, right, grab the steering wheel, and I notice my palms are sweaty, knees are weak, arms are heavy, there's vomit on my sweater already, mom's spaghetti. I'm just kidding. All right, so that's a song, in case you haven't noticed. Okay, and that's not what happens. Actually, I step in the car, sit down, grab the steering wheel, and I look down and I'm not wearing pants. And that's great. No, I'm just kidding, it doesn't happen, these puppies are staying on. You ladies? I'm sorry. Okay. So, all right, this is actually what happens. Okay, let me get to the good stuff. Okay. So, I open the door, okay, sit in. All right. I go to grab the steering wheel and bat my lashes as instructor. Okay. Well, so about my instructor, actually. He's this rather old kind of guy, He's the kind of guy that always forgets your name, but always tells you to get off his lawn at the same time, that kind of guy. He also has trouble hearing sometimes, but we don't blame him for that. So he also is telling these stories always, he's always saying, oh yeah, back when I was a kid, most of them go a little like this. Sonny, back when I was a kid, a nickel cost a dime. Or, back when I was a young whippersnapper, we played hopscotch with landmines. Or, back when I was a kid, the only thing that tweeted was birds. Or, this is my personal favorite. Back when I was a kid, women made sense. Okay. Well, anyway, he's sort of a lunatic. We call him Ed, by the way. He doesn't even know his name, so we can call him what we want. It goes well, though, because, driver's Ed. Okay. So anyway, I open the door, sit down. And I turn on my seatbelt, check that I'm wearing pants, okay, good. All right, so I get the car started and turn the radio on, and it's a song by Eminem. I don't know, it's familiar, I may have heard it before. It's like, bump, bump, and then bob in my head. Well, anyway, we're going further down in the drive. I'm just driving around, cruising along, and I kind of check my mirrors, because I gotta look at myself in the mirror sometimes. It's a confidence boost, like, I look good. And otherwise, I take my time, there's a couple women drivers on the road, I take my time to honk at them. Or, even better, the guy I just cut off, just stick my fist out at him, just to make his day even worse. Well, anyway, so I know that I have my little, student driver, huge green, like neon fluorescent yellow sign on the top. It's like, student driver, don't mess with me. Well, anyway, I take that and I realize, this is a good time to mess with some fellow motorists. So the first thing I do, sit down, get in my middle lane, and I turn on the left turn signal, with my left hand, of course, because that's the side it's on. Well, anyway, I turn it on and I drive straight, dead straight, for the next 3/4 miles. And then, in case that isn't enough, I pop my trunk. Well, anyway, so I take some time, after I pop my trunk, I look over and see, oh, Ed's asleep. What a shame. Well, first instinct is to try to wake him up, but then I figured, I'm gonna keep driving. This turns out not to be too good an idea, but that comes later. So, what I do, I look over, see, oh, well, he's sleeping, what am I gonna do? look at my phone, see if Miss Jacobs texted me, you know, because we're best friends. And she's probably too busy doing principal things, you know. So she doesn't have time to text me. I was a little heartbroken, but it's okay. So then I figure out, okay, maybe it's a better idea to start Instagramming. So I look over at my instructor, you know, and get the duck face. And he's got his head back like this, and his mouth half open, like, ah. It's like a Muppet, you know? Hashtag faded. So, in that case, take the picture. It's a great picture. There's one little problem. One problem. There's these red and blue lights in the background. I don't know. I didn't think too much of it first. Then, I looked at my speedometer. I might have been going a little too fast, I'm sure, whatever. But then I looked to the right, to the police officer sitting just one lane over. And he's looking at me, you know? I saw that look in his eye. He's like, oh, I gotcha. Well, anyway, so I pull over, and by the time I pulled over, Mr. Ed, he just wakes up, you know, he has no idea what's going on. So he wakes up, and the cop's at my window. And the cop says to me, son, do you know how fast you were going? To that I respond, well, sir, how am I supposed to know how fast I'm going when I can't even see the signs go by? Well, after that, the cop gives me a mean look, and I just say, oh, I guess you should be quiet now, and I turn off my blinker, because I forgot to turn that off. Well, anyway, the cop then says to me, son, you have no excuse for speeding. I'm afraid I'll have to take you to jail. My jaw just dropped. But then Ed's like, wait, what? You can't, this can't be. Why are you taking him to Yale? And he doesn't even know my name. Well, then I woke up. Thank God for the worst part of my nightmare was just about to begin. But I woke up at the perfect timing. Rise Reed just ended. All right.